An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll line up for a second down play. The run inside. It's Berry. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Under fire. He fires a bullet to the right. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. In the red area, it's Berry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
To the air, it's Levin. Why not trying to get it in? And he will take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
The big fella in... Oh, man, those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Still looking, on the move. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense, closing it off and making the interception.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Makes the grab inbounds. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and the defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Flanagan. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside, it's James. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. On target to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Carr above the noise. Quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Reads it, fires complete. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Levitt. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Durham. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. It's a running room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field. Don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. Oh, it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Throwing. Carr. Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Carr. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Carr on play action. He's got his man across the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Carr. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I don't know how to explain that one.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
sports college football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the LSU Tigers and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Dante Moore, under fire, picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. If that's setting the tone, then the tone is screeching nasty fingernails on the biggest chalkboard in the world.
And I like it. You're throwing on the first play of the game, right? You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to send a message to the defense that you're going to take shots and you're going to push the football down the field, but come on, man. I mean, you've practiced the opening play for this game all week long. You've executed it in practice. Didn't look like that this week.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Spits it out to the back. Caught! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Throwing Moore. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The throw to the outside is complete.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Moore to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Bear. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looks so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hill. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's loose down the left side. To the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurl over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Oh, they're after him! They've got him, great pressure by this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
The Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The run inside. It's Davison. Makes it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gonna run it. It's Davison. There's a little room there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
And the defense comes. Blitz, nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Let's see what he can do with the return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hall. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Drills him with the stiff arm. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it, give me that INT.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Here's Moore to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Trying to pound their way in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Rushes on him. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. from out of his own end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Moore with the play fake. Punts it out of the air. He smashes his way through again. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Moore. Makes the grab. It's Bear. Breaks the tackle. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Moore will throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, the defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw on third and short. Fires to the right. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on fourth down.
Hey, he looks short of that play, and quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed fourth down. Big-time stop for this defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got it behind the line. It's Bear. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. What a matchup we have in store on EA Sports College Football. A top 25 showdown this afternoon. It's the USC Trojans and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Barber with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll bring it back. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson.
I love defensively when I haven't done anything and I got them backed up inside their own 10-yard. That's a really great start. Get the crowd involved early in the game. Now come out and play some defense on your terms.
You want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Pulls it, fired complete. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, USC!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in, it's Hansen.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. And he's to the 38-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because God forbid you touch these guys too hard, you get called for a penalty. Nice job getting a good clean hit, pressure on the quarterback.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
The Nittany Lions will try to convert on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. On the draw, it's Hansen. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage up.
Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Beck. It's complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around.
How nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw...
Finding some room. Got enough for the first. Inside the touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's the game-breaking speed. You see right there, he takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Henson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
With the catch, it's Henson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Bringing the heat, and he never had a chance.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man on the right. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, going to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barber. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback's got the first. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Shoots it to the left. Fires it incomplete. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Hansen. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. On the draw, it's Hansen. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets open down the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. To the air, it's Beck. Finds his target down the middle. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, he wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Penn State. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Trojans use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to the ground with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden shake-up.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Dropping back, it's Beck. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Got a little space. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught by Williams on the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Anderson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Might as well stick with him. He breaks a tackle. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Unloads it left. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Tries to get it on the ground. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Makes him talk to the hand. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Got enough for the 1st. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Hansen. Shows him the stiff arm. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's going to have some people scratching their heads because they've been doing such a good job running the ball in this drive, and then in a short yardage situation on 3rd down, they decided to throw it. And so now what do you do?
The Nittany Lions will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
To the air, it's Mayava. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Jordan. Makes it past the marker. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the 1st down at the 30.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Williams open on the right side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them. And they were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the 2nd.
Could be headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to People. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Here's a heat, and they got it.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Myers on the move. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He rifles one deep down the middle. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Running inside. It's Miller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
With the catch, it's Peoples. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looking left. It's caught. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. Real Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, Logan.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working that left side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Samuel. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Moving out to the right. Right on the money. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really...
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Bye.